Here are 7 more false doctrines and attitudes among the broader church that you need to watch out for. Some might surprise you. 8. The laws of Moses and the teachings of Jesus are equally relevant today. Jesus instituted a new covenant with us, rendering the old covenant obsolete. The Apostle Paul clearly affirmed this in his writings. Thus, we're no longer obligated to obey the moral, ceremonial, and civil laws of Moses, including keeping the Sabbath. While many of the principles expressed in the law still apply to us today, they only went so far, and so, as a moral guide, they've been superseded by Christ's all-encompassing law of love. As Paul wrote, the law was a tutor to bring humanity to Christ's perfect law of love and grace. Now that Jesus has come, we no longer need the tutor. Galatians 3:24. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us to Christ. 9. Doctrine takes precedence over love. Some Christians, Bible teachers and commentators spend too much time disputing with or calling out other Christians over doctrinal matters, often publicly on social media. Throughout history, contentious schisms over doctrine have caused severe damage to the church's witness to others. While it's important to pursue sound doctrine, doctrinal differences, especially on minor matters, shouldn't cause us to look down on others, argue, and create division. 1 Corinthians 13:2. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. 10. Avoiding sin is the primary goal of Christian life. Terms like holiness and sanctification are often misunderstood and reduced to simply the avoidance of sin. While avoidance of sin is certainly commanded, an overemphasis on it can become an unattainable sin eradication project. Rather than primarily focusing inwardly on turning from sin, we're called to focus outwardly on actively fulfilling the greatest commandment, which is to love God and others. If we do that, avoiding sin will naturally follow. Romans 13:8. Owe no man anything, but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. 11. Pre-Tribulation Rapture. This common view teaches that Christians will be raptured to heaven before the 3.5 years of great tribulation that precede Christ's second coming. But Scripture consistently portrays believers being present, enduring great hardship, and performing great exploits during the final 3.5 years until being raptured at Christ's return after the Great Tribulation. Matthew 24:29-31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. 12. Overemphasis on outward sins while neglecting spiritual sins. Many Christian leaders rightly condemn outwardly obvious vices and sexual sins, yet often pay little attention to internal sins like pride, selfishness, materialism, judgmentalism, and hypocrisy. While vices and sexual sins can be very destructive, Jesus comparatively spoke less frequently about them and placed far greater emphasis on the sins of the heart. Matthew 23:27-28. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Even so ye outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. 13. Ethnic Jews are God's chosen people. Ethnicity has never been a prerequisite for salvation or a special place of service to God. Yes, Old Testament revelation was given mostly to the Israelites, which was helpful for cohesion and strength in the face of hostility from surrounding nations. But the determining factor in their salvation was not their DNA. It was their faith in the Messiah who was to come, Jesus Christ. Likewise, being chosen for service or blessing was dependent on their faith and obedience, without which they were punished. Salvation, blessings, and a place of service were not limited to the Israelites, but were also available to Gentiles such as Caleb, Rahab, Ruth, and many others. The same is still true today under the new covenant of Christ. Salvation is given to those who believe in the Messiah that has come, Jesus Christ, and service and blessings are entrusted to those who walk in faith and obedience. Galatians 3:29. And if ye be Christ's, then are ye Abraham's seed, and heirs according to the promise. 14. Hell is eternal conscious torment. This doctrine is based on a few misunderstood and in some cases mistranslated scriptures. It ignores the overwhelming weight of scripture that shows that God is eternally loving, merciful, forgiving, and kind. The idea that God perpetually tortures the unsaved in flames is diametrically opposed to his revealed character in the Bible. It also ignores the obvious metaphorical biblical use of the word fire, which in scripture symbolizes purging of sin rather than literal flames. Hell, therefore, is a place of corrective punishment designed to rehabilitate the unsaved and to restore them back to God. Psalm 136:1. O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever.